Hello everyone, this is your host, Mr. Kafuffles, and welcome back to another video here on the channel, where I'm going to be going through a very special game that I loved playing as a little demo on a jam-packed disc. And unfortunately, since Nintendo, Sony, and primarily Sony, they refuse to actually, along with Microsoft, since these three companies refuse to have any kind of game preservation. And people are having to play these games over emulators, and no matter how many times that they say that's illegal, it's in our right. It's fully legal to emulate these games and pirate them. Even developers are wanting players to pirate their own games, such as Slay the Princess and Ultra Kill. But what game is this that I'm going to play? It is none other than a game made all the way back in 2001 from Deep Space, which is quite the interesting company, but this is Extermination.
Eagle Nest, this is out there. Approaching Fort Stewart airspace. Experiencing heavy turbulence. Over.
Roger out there. This is Eagle's Nest. Fort Stewart will guide you down. Over.
Roger.
Listen up. We'll be landing at Fort Stewart shortly. This is the first Antarctic mission for the Marine Special Forces Recon. Don't let your guard down. Follow your training, and you'll make it back alive. Semper Fi! Go out there and show the world what Marines are made of.
Yes, sir!
Our mission code name is Cold Limit. Check the mission data on your wireless terminals.
Yes, sir!
Dennis, I know what you're thinking. I can't stop you from living in the past. But just remember one thing. Be strong. That's all. An old teacher once told me, life is full of pain and suffering. You have to be strong to deal with it. Dennis, don't let it distract you.
If I see Cindy, and she's in trouble, I'll give my life to protect her. It's the least that I can do for Andrew.
We made these knives for our success in Cambodia. You, me, and Andrew. When times are rough, I look at this and remember that I have good friends. We go way back. We're more than just a unit. Never forget that. Your pain is my pain.
Thanks, Roger.
Mayday! We lost 2 engines. We're going down.
Emergency! Grab your parachutes. Regroup at Ground Facility Building B. Get ready. Now go!
Yes, sir!
And that right there is the same intro. Now, I have played this before. I have played this for quite a bit, and I love it.
Dennis here.
This is Roger.
Where are you?
Look up.
There's a ventilation shaft up here. It should lead into the compound. You need to get up here. Come on.
This icy cliff looks impossible.
You'll have to find a way around it. Just follow my
Directions. First, activate the elevator.
Got it.
Now, here's what you need to know. Since I'm playing with an emulator, I, of course, have my Xbox controller, which I should be using a PlayStation controller. You might think that. But this is your battery. You get 6 gauges. You get 6 charges out of this thing. in order to be able to use specific things, you need to use your battery on specific equipment, such as this elevator for starters, which it needs 2 in order to be able to use it, and it will always be active. Now think of the camera as though you were playing Resident Evil. You have no access to your right stick to actually move the camera. No, there is nothing for camera controls. You have your SPR4, which is your main rifle, which you can customize and have many different things, such as your upper barrel, your lower barrel, your scope, your fire rate of what you want to do of single rate and 3-round bursts, along with multiple attachments, replacing multiple components with one. For your upper, you only have your main cover guard, while for your bottom barrel, you can have multiple different attachments to it, but you first start off with the tactical grip. And for controls, you have R1 for your main sight, which is your laser sight. You can also find maps. And for R2 is your scope. X would be your main interaction button. B, or circle, would be a weak knife attack, while square is a strong knife attack, while triangle is your main menu, along with start, while select is your options. You have to rely on hitting L1 to actually look around. And if you know anything about how saving would go with Resident Evil, more specifically 2, 3, 1, anything before 4, you have limited saves, and you would have to use specific items in order to be able to save. Now, much like that, you need to use your own battery in order to be able to save. Now, items can be scattered along with finding journal pieces from people that worked in this facility. Now, I can read them if you wish.
From there, walk across the gas pipe to the other side.
Just like the way we did it in training, huh?
Haha, you said it. Okay, now hurry up. You have to find Cindy. We have to get inside ASAP. I'm freezing my ass off waiting for you. Be careful. One false step and you'll be in big trouble. They won't find your body till the poles melt.
Thanks.
After you cross the pipes, there are 2 places you need to jump. You're more nimble than I am, so it should be a piece of cake for you.
Okay.
Now, there was another game that I was thinking about getting, and that was a little game called Winback. Now, if anyone does know about that game, then, well, surely enough, besides playing it from Nintendo's online services for the N64, that was another game that I had in mind of playing as well, which I did enjoy pretty much when, well, playing it on Switch, but even then, that was without the voice acting, which I actually quite liked. I find it pretty funny at times. It was goofy sounding, for how the voices were, but even then, I still liked it.
I have to jump that crevice.
I mean, it was in the 2000s, early 2000s, and this, 2001. And this
No choice
stuff...
but to jump this one.
No choice but to jump this one, yeah. But even then, this still holds up as a good game.
This the ventilation shaft?
While I was waiting, I was watching how this fan works. It spins for 3 seconds and stops for 2 seconds. But with the inertia, it's only clear for 1 second. Timing needs to be perfect. You'd better go ahead.
Me first, huh?
I'll go once you're safely in. You're good at this kind of stuff, aren't you?
Yeah. Go.
You sure this is the right way?
Trust me!
Back to back.
Train tracks. Did they tell you anything about this place?
No.
This place looks like a battlefield.
What the hell?
This looks bad. Just doesn't feel right.
Your instincts are still sharp, huh?
It's kept me alive so far. Let's look around. There may be some survivors, including Cindy. Let's check out what we can. We'll start here. Cover me. No one here. I'll take a look around. You check out the corridor.
Okay.
I also love how the loading screen is literally just a heartbeat sensor. Yeah, now right here, this is where we will find a save station where we will have to use our battery in order to operate, which is 2 units of power in order to be able to use it. Now the camera, it's obvious that it's more akin to Resident Evil. Same thing with loading into different areas, akin to Resident Evil, and maybe Silent Hill as well. And this is basically the manual for the save terminal. A letter for Drawbridge Tech. You can go ahead and read that. Here's page 2. And page 3. Crawling into ventilation shafts is also going to be something you will be doing a lot of. So you will be doing a lot of climbing and, well, crawling around inside vents. And you will find quite decent items. Such as a health unit. Which, yeah, you're going to be finding a lot of these. Like, they are a commodity. But what is going to be a very big commodity is going to be something that will be needed much later on. I don't want to spoil too much. Now, obviously, fire's gonna be hurting you, so be careful. Some boxes may have items, some might not. Infectious fluid, the small life form affectionately known as the bug, has been found to excrete a green infectious fluid. It has also been reported that in some cases the creature will cling to the victim before releasing the fluid. Exposure to the infectious fluid causes the chemical reaction within the victim's body to cause cell mutation. It also weakens the body's immune system, accelerating the cell infestation process. Several cases of infection have already been reported within the facility. Any contact with the infectious fluid is to be treated with the MTS immediately. MTS stations are located throughout each section of the facility. Keep track of the nearest station in case of emergency. Fort Stewart Chief of Security, Lieutenant Colonel Greg Howard, U.S. Army. And here is another one. A turret. And another one. Activation of sentry guns. And they will shoot any life form detected by their sensors. Extreme caution is advised. They can be forcefully deactivated by cutting the power cable or shooting the sensor. That one's now deactivated. Permanently. There must be a way to open it nearby.
Dennis, it's Roger. Can you get back here? I've worked out the route to the rendezvous point.
I'm on my way.
Now we have to go back, or go all the way back to Roger. You will be cutting quite a bit of these here power cables to these turrets. That door is locked, or, well, not functional, so don't try it.
What's up?
Look, it's a drawbridge. The map shows that the rendezvous point, Building B, is on the other side. We need to lower that drawbridge. We should regroup and find out what's going on as soon as possible.
Right.
What did you find out?
The fist has been ripped to shreds. Something bad has happened here. We've got to stay sharp.
You're right. By the way, the computer is almost fixed. We should be able to open some of the doors now.
Can you open the door at the end of the tunnel? It's locked.
Yeah, hold on.
Some cutting out here and there.
All right, it should be open now. I'm going to try to lower the drawbridge from here. We need to head to our rendezvous point, Building B, ASAP. Until then, keep up your recon.
Okay. Who would have thought that such a facility existed in the South Pole of all places?
Yeah,
I know.
South
There's
Pole.
definitely something strange going on here.
I mean, of all places to make a facility. Oh, no, not... But of all places to have a facility, it's gotta be the South Pole. Well, I mean, gotta make it hidden and secret, I guess. So, there's that. I know, there is one of the bugs. Looks like a little leech, don't you think? But don't try and think that's not going to be able to do much. Be careful of these things. Really got to be careful.
This is Dennis.
Raj here.
Something's down here. I can feel it.
Me too. Be on guard. If we can get the power back on, I can activate the drawbridge. A circuit breaker is probably out. There should be a transformer room somewhere. Where are you now?
Hey, me again?
You know I don't like the cold.
First you send me through that fan, and now this?
Hey, you know me, right? Remember the guerrilla fighters in the fields of Cambodia? If I hadn't been there, you'd be...
I would have been dead meat, right? Yeah, I've heard enough of that story.
Okay, when we get back, I'll buy you a drink.
You better. Now here's where we get a bit of action. It takes 3 shots to kill these things. And some of these creatures can also hide in boxes too, so do be on watch. Do have a watchful eye. And if you just shoot them once, they will scurry about. Like that, multiple of them. Where are you? 2 more magazines. You can always find more, which will increase maximum ammo count. Or ammo capacity. Ah, fuel drums. Yes. Another note. Slide rail. You can also kill them with your knife. One from a simple heavy strike, or from what I did there, 2 normal or weak strikes. That will be able to kill them. A rough death. Parts of the body have been eaten away. Yeah, that is an awful way to go. Very awful. Ugh. Ah, shit. Come on out. Come on out. My man can jump. What do we got here? Ammo. Nice. Wait. 4 mags? Hold up, hold up, hold up. I found a magazine? Or have I always had 4? If I found a magazine, then it would have blinked. The green magazine would have blinked. Go up here and grab that. If only we had the shotgun unit that was delivered a week ago. Then we could easily blow away these overgrown cockroaches. Where the hell did it go? That we will be able to find. Ooh. Oh, damn. That hurt a bit, yeah. Now, it's always best to shoot down these boxes from a distance, mind you, so that way you wouldn't be able to have some of these little bugs coming out right at you. Because some may want to strike away, some may want to shoot out their acid, or whatever this green substance is. Pretty sure it's acid. I need a beta card reader. as there are different cards, alpha, beta, in which you gotta go further ahead into a story, if you even want to find them. Ah, right here. This item right here is going to be very efficient and very special. You need to keep these on hand. Do not waste them. They are very essential if you want to stay alive. Like, they are very, very helpful. Nothing else right down there. Can I go? No. Nope. Activate this to move the rail.
Sliding device for train maintenance.
Oh. Did you see it? Right over there.
I should be able to jump from the carriage to the container.
Now if we go back out here... Now, enemies can, like, go back to their original spawn location from where they were. Like, for some of the bugs to go back into boxes if you didn't kill the rest. Or, if it's a specific location, then all of them will respawn. Alright, now right here. An item right here. Oh, okay, okay. I found a magazine. Okay, never mind. So I did find another magazine. Normally it would have looked like a magazine. Now this item, this one right here. Keep as many of these as you possibly can. This right here is what you need to keep. Keep everything until you have a high enough infection. You will need to go all the way back to an MTS bed, but it's worth it. But above all else, always have these. Do not use them under any circumstances if you have, like, over 30. These are just the baseline boosters, as they will restore away 30% of your infection meter. But for the MTS vials, keep them. Do not use any unless you are in critical condition. Because with my main playthrough, I found out the hard way. And I did not like it. I did not. If you become infected, administer the MTS vaccine immediately with the use of the MTS Medical Treatment System bed that is installed in the supply room in Underground Tunnel Area C. You don't need to do it right away, just make sure that you have a high enough infection meter. Don't use it willy-nilly. Just don't. It's crazy to do that. It would be crazy to waste away all of your MTS vaccines. Now, hang on, let me actually check back in there. Nothing else. Good. We turn this off. And we restore power.
Way to go, Dennis. Now we can get to the rendezvous point.
So now I can continue onward. And we got sparks. Yep. And that's bad. That is bad. Woo! Safe. Oh, that was quick. He was quick on his feet. Now, if we did still have these turrets on, they would not be shooting at these infections. I tried. These, you can't shoot. Ow.
Roger!
Whoa! Oh, Dennis! Help me! Dennis!
Roger.
Get out of the way!
Don't move.
I had no choice.
I'm with the...
Special Marine Forces Recon, I know. You're here to scout the facility, but you're too late. Things are already out of control here. Please listen to what I'm telling you. Get out of here as soon as you can.
Tell me, what the hell happened here? What happened to my partner?
Wrong place at the wrong time. It wouldn't help even if I told you. Just leave here. This area will be taken over any moment now.
Taken by who?
Take this! Use it. If you don't want to end up like your friend, the antibodies will temporarily ward off infection.
Infection?
You'll find the survivors and your friends in Ground Facility Building B. Get to them as soon as you can and go back home. Even a brave Marine needs to know when to run.
She's not wrong.
Hey, wait! Who are you? What happened here? Tell me! Damn it.
Sometimes brave people need to know when to run.
Roger. I can't believe this.
So yeah, we now have a second MTS vaccine. And 6 magazines. And now, from getting hit by that, we have 10 infection, or 10% infection, as he's feeling tired. The higher the infection, the more dialogue that Dennis would give for specific infection percentages.
The drawbridge went back up. I can't go back there anymore.
Come on. There we go. 20 infection is nothing for me. It's nothing. As long as you don't reach 100 and start taking damage immediately, you'll be fine. So from 20%, the green liquid is penetrating my suit and seeping into my skin. The pain is unbearable. Now right here, this is where you can actually charge your battery. So that way you can have more uses. So it's not useless. And in here, you will find yourself another MTS vaccine, along with a note of the ammo supply storage. The facility shall stock at all times standard rifle ammunition of 5.56 inside the ammunition supply storage unit as a countermeasure against enemy or terrorist attacks. In the case of emergency, the ammunition supply storage unit will dispense unlimited rounds to all personnel. Authorization from Fort Stewart Security is required. We don't need that security, so we can grab as much ammo as we need. But this is only for our main ammo. Anything else? Find it. Use it. But preserve it. Use it only when needed. Don't go hog wild, or else you will regret it. Trust me, I know. I've regretted it plenty of times when using that shotgun unit that was mentioned in a previous letter or document. Another MTS vaccine. That way is now open. This honestly means absolutely nothing for moving it. Maybe, but I don't know. Biohazard shutters. I mean, it's not even connected. These things aren't even connected to the rails, and yet, like, just fuck it. And as for your weak melee attack, you got a 3-hit combo. But before doing anything else, you want to climb up here for that, so that way you can get yourself another document and a map. Dr. Jim Jorgensen. And for this here map, we have storage and area D, with level 1 lab security and level 2 access way and security. Now when pressing this button, be prepared to run. See? That's why. Also, oddly enough, these bugs can also just jump straight through the gate like it's nothing. Oh, and as for the other way, yeah, that's completely blocked off. You won't be able to get through there, especially with all the fire. You won't be able to do much. And if you really want to preserve your ammo, use your knife well. But if you can hit all your shots, go for it. Just always be sure to remember where your ammunition supply storage units are, so that way you won't be able to run out of ammo. And also, be sure to be on the lookout for these special items. Dog tags. Special ID tag for Recon Squad member Corporal Ross Dixon. Come on. I swear, I try and figure out how the hell I'm even supposed to wiggle them off, but you really don't get much instructions on how to do that. You really gotta find out for yourself. From my first time playing, I was either mashing some buttons or, like, my knife attacks or something, but I can't really seem to remember what it was. So now, how much infection am I at? 60. This would be a good time to actually use a vaccine. If you're over 50, and you're saying, and you would be at, say, 70. 60 or 70 would be a very good time to use a vaccine. I feel dizzy. I can't stop shivering. My whole body is burning. But if we were to use the MTS bed, MTS vaccine is required. So not only is our battery used for saving, we also have to use these vaccines for a full heal and full restoration from the infection. We can also skip through it as it goes all the way back down to 0. Now we can move further on. Now, any enemies that were previously here, they are gone. They are dead. We will not be seeing them any longer. But like I mentioned, specific areas will always have enemies spawning constantly. The rest of the areas, you're safe. You are fine. You are completely fine.
Emergency security lockdown activated. Commencing shutdown sequence for level 1 lab research area access.
Hey, wait a second. Isn't that...
Also, the top quality of voice acting we have here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I see you right there. Oh, oh, no. No, you don't. I do not want you trying to spit on me. Now be prepared to start shooting like crazy because we got a lot incoming. Careful. Now, as much as I would love to play this on a original PS2, do you know how expensive those things are? Do you know how expensive a PS2 can get? Like, shit. It's crazy. Now that's open. Also, do excuse me for a quick moment. Okay, this one had to come in here. Of course. Now, besides the vaccine, we're finding another magazine as well for 210 rounds. Oh boy. Also, to recenter yourself, you have to stop and actually hit L1 in order to be able to recenter your camera.
Damn, it's locked. Hey, you're that girl from before. I'm trying to get to Building B. How do I get there?
You're still here? Use the elevator.
Elevator? What elevator?
You can reach the ground facility by using that freight elevator.
How do I activate it? What's this?
It's the security code to unlock this door. Type it into the command center computer.
512-04791.
Then what?
I'll give you what you need to operate the elevator. Get to the ground level, find your friends, and get out of here.
Hey! Damn!
Alright, now that is going to end things here for now, so thank you everyone so much for watching. If you'd like to see more, please remember to like and subscribe for more, and I will see all of you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace.